utility bills, health insurance, kids' education, the things that we are actually spending money on.
It's a bright and beautiful weekend morning here in Western Australia. It's 3 degrees at 7 o'clock. Perfect time para magstoryata about the cost of living for a family of 6 in this country.
There's no one else here right now because it's 3 degrees. Ay, meron palang tao dun. Low tide daw, sabi ni Sir. Ha? Should we go to a different beach?
So it's been a year and a half now ever since dumating kami in Australia. And we are on a visa, yung Skills On-Demand visa known as Visa 482. My husband and I are both working on a minimum wage and we have 4 kids studying in primary school or yung tinatawag nating elementary school in the Philippines.
I have made a list of things na pinagkakagastosan namin dito sa Australia sa among mga ginapang bayaran, you know? So first on the list is food. Syempre, basic need. There are 2 kinds of food na mo gina-spend money on. That's the indoor food and the outdoor food. Murag tanong. What I mean by that is, yung indoor food is basically the food that we buy from the grocery stores and we cook them at home. We usually spend mga $150 to $250 per week. Standard packaging ang ilahang mga items. For example, if you want to buy sachet nga kaning chocolate drink, you can't buy na isa lang ka sachet. You have to buy the entire box nga naay mga 10 sachets ang sulod. In the Philippines, no, we are able to purchase small quantities, mga sachets, mga bali one cup of kuan, isa ka takos na toyo, mantika. Here, you can't do that.
Meow, 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 meow.
For outdoor food, meaning kain-kain sa labas, we usually spend $150 to $250 for a family of 6 in one sitting. So it's basically spending our entire week's grocery budget. Kung mga onme sa gawas. That's why we prefer not to do it on a daily basis, but only during celebrations or depressing occasions. On the bright side, we are learning how to cook our own food at home at na hindi kami mamatay sa gutom or sa kidney stones dulot ng instant noodles. Now let's talk about rent. This is the major expense namin dito.
I would estimate 60% sa akong personal income would just go to the rent. As far as I know, there are 2 ways to rent. First, and the very common kay ang renting through a real estate company or a property manager. And the second is when you rent directly to a landlord, which is not very common, but it happens, okay? So, sa may kalahian. So, when you rent to a real estate manager, property manager or a real estate company, they basically don't own the house. Pero, sa ila ka mag-apply. So, the process is like applying for a job. You write an application letter, you provide documents like imuhang proof of income, proof of employment, bank statement, identification, visa, Scamberlo, and all whatever ilahang i-require. Besides the paperwork, you also need to have money. Kay they usually would request you to pay 4 weeks bond, tapos 2 weeks na advance in rent. So that's basically a total of 6 weeks upfront payment. Rent here is usually paid weekly or fortnightly, or in the Philippines we say bi-weekly. So bi-weekly, fortnightly, same na siya every 2 weeks. So nga yung ana man, because people get paid every week or every 2 weeks here in Australia. You are also gonna be required to attend a house viewing before you can apply for a rental property. House viewing basically means you have to view the house. So usually na schedule that is set by the property manager for everybody to come and view the house. Sometimes daghag mo view, sometimes gamay lang. The more people you see in the viewing means the more potential competition in applying for the property. For our case, we are renting directly to a landlord. So like I said, it's not very common, but it is possible. I would say that we are blessed. We've met a few people who have helped us get a house nga mapuy-an here in Australia because it's very hard to apply for a house. We pay $500 a week, and that includes the Wi-Fi and the monthly gardening because the house that we live in, it's very sentimental to the owner. Iyang father daw ang nagplant sa mga roses, and she would love to have the garden maintained, which is actually nice kaya at least that's one maintenance na dili na namo kailangan himuon pa. The house is a 3x1, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It's a very nice house, perfect for us. Actually, I consider our family small. We have 4 kids and small pa sila, so that's why it's a small family. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. Kay kapoy nako, let's go to unsaya ito?
Now let's talk about utility bills.
La 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 la.
For our electric consumption, we pay $300 on average. For water and gas naman, we pay an average of $200 respectively. Now, yung electric is being billed every 2 months, habang yung water at gas naman ay billed every quarterly. I also pay $39 a month para sa aking cellular service, habang ang magaling kong asawa naman ay nagbabayad ng $135 per month sa kanyang cellular plan na may kasamang cellphone.
Now for the kids' education, we don't spend money here in Western Australia for the kids' tuition. I have 4 kids and they go to primary school for free. But we spend money on school supplies and school uniforms. There is a video I made about school education enrollments Kimberloo. If you want to watch that video, feel free to do so para di na ako elaborate in this video. Okay, kapoy ba jay? Taragi kag chicks, solo po siya, mura po siya kanang witag iya.
Ini ara mo ko lingkod dito god. Badro. Pag-vlog sa dito.
Pili ko na like mga baby girls dito. Now let's talk about
Kimberly.
insurance. Okay. So we have health insurance. We also have car insurance. For the health insurance, how much do we pay? How much? How much do we pay for the health insurance? $148 every 4th night. So that is the insurance for the entire family na with extra. Like, like na siya dental, I check up, chiro, physio, and Skimberlo. Now for the car insurance, we pay pila?
Ha?
Car insurance, we pay
113.
$113 per month.
Hindi mo makaroon bakit likod.
Nag-on pa ni? Hello, hello, hello. Naka-on ba ako mic? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching our vlog. Huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, share, and like for more engagement. Kasi kailangan namin ng pera para makasurvive dito sa abroad. Okay, bye! Bye! Sungkot.